praying for another day in the middle in LA. No. I'm lighting up this hill because we both know where I'm about to go. Know it very well because I know that he knows I'm unfaithful. I kiss him inside. Let's hit it. Don't know who I am. Ooh, don't know conscience. Oh, baby. One day. Yeah. No. I don't know who I am. Ooh, no, I don't know.
Britney Spears has officially reached a new level of crazy, and unless you have been following her dramatic downward spiral as closely as I have, you might not get it. And honestly, it's hard for me to explain. But the fact that Britney is now posting these embarrassing videos of her singing horribly, that lets me know that she has lost the teeny tiny amount of self-awareness that she had left. Because she has been losing her mind on social media right in front of us for years now. Every day she posts something embarrassing. We've seen her crappy dance moves on full display. We watched her spin around her living room until we all got dizzy. We've seen her do so much crazy stuff, but one thing that woman would not do is post videos of herself singing horribly. But over the past week or so, this seems to be a new trend. This is a new stage in Britney's craziness. Now she's posting these videos of her singing, sounding like absolute crap. And, you know, making these Britney videos, it's always funny to me. It's always interesting because I've been covering Britney for years. Ever since she got out of the conservatorship, I've been covering her as she's been losing her mind right in front of us. And these days, I don't make as many videos about it as I used to. But every couple of months, she does something so crazy that I feel like I need to make an update. And I put out a new Britney video. And when I do, my regulars always show up. If you're a regular to my Britney videos, you know I make the best Britney videos around. If you're a regular, let me know down in the comments below. But also, every few months when I put out one of these videos reach a new audience. And a new audience is exposed to Britney's craziness, and they're exposed to how I cover Britney's craziness. And oftentimes they think that I'm just joking or I'm being mean. And I understand that for a normie that hasn't followed all of this craziness, when you hear me say the stuff that I say, it's kind of shocking. And at the same time, you don't know if it's true or not because, for example, when I say that, oh, Britney Spears has been twirling around her living room surrounded by dog poop for the last few years, people hear that and they're like, wait, what? Is that true? And they think I'm playing or they think I'm being mean, but I'm actually being honest because in reality, that's what's been going on. Hell, just a couple of days ago, matter of fact, in the clip that you watched at the beginning of this video, you were probably so focused on Britney's horrible singing that you didn't look in the background and see that there were a few surprises on the ground, okay? She's got little dogs walking around, leaving her surprises. So in that video, literally in that video just posted, I think it was like August 18th or something last week, she's sitting there singing. I see the poop. You see the poop. We know Britney sees the poop. Do you think she cares? No. She turns on her camera, records herself singing, sounding like absolute poop, like the poop on the ground right behind her. So when I say that Britney twirls and dances and sings in her living room, a living room that's filled with dog pee and dog poop, this is what I mean. I'm not trying to be, hateful, and I'm not trying to be funny, although it is funny. I'm just being honest, okay? And look, I always get these comments that, oh my God, this is not the real Britney. This is a body double. This is a clone, or all of these other different things. And if you've been here on my channel, you know that we deep dived into every Britney conspiracy under the sun. And yes, there are a lot of Britney conspiracy theories out there. We explored them all with an open mind and ultimately came to the conclusion that Britney was just crazy. We got to the point where people themselves were going crazy or making themselves look crazy, coming up with these wild excuses for Britney instead of acknowledging that she's crazy. Like, instead of acknowledging that, hey, maybe Britney was in the conservatorship for a reason, maybe Britney does suffer from mental health issues, instead of people acknowledging that, they came up with all of these theories that Britney was cloned, and they got all of these different Britney body doubles because every time you see Britney, she looks different. Well, I don't know if you noticed something else in that clip that I played at the beginning of this video, but I'll show you in just a second. You see, Britney heavily uses filters and stuff in all of her photos and videos. So sometimes you'll see a video and her teeth are spaced apart. Sometimes it looks like she has perfect teeth. Sometimes she looks older. Sometimes she looks younger. She's using filters so you don't really see the real Britney. And when you do see the real Britney, it doesn't look like the Britney that you see on Instagram. That's why all of these theories are floating around out there. And shout out to Discussing Britney on Instagram, because they actually follow a lot of this stuff very closely as well. And you can see right here where the filter comes in on Britney's videos. She looks much different. She looks older. She looks worse than what she does in most of her photos. And I think that's another reason why people aren't as alarmed about her condition as I am or other people who are paying attention. Because at first glance, you may see some of these highly edited, highly filtered photos, and you say, oh, Britney looks great, everything's okay. But if you take a closer look, you realize that all of those photos are obviously photoshopped. She has heavy filters on in every video, and if you read the captions, you can tell automatically that whoever wrote these captions, which it's Britney, they're not in their right state of mind. It's always these weird, psychotic, delusional ramblings that just make no sense. One sentence has nothing to do with the other, and it's really hard, honestly, trying to figure out what this woman is ever even talking about.
Because I know that he knows I'm unfaithful. I kiss him inside. Let us hit it.
The British accent is always a dead giveaway. When you hear that British accent come out, best believe Britney's about to start acting crazy. And she's been posting stuff over the past few days that I cannot even show you here on YouTube if I wanted to. She is continuously posting highly edited photos of her pancake butt. And I'm not trying to be mean here, but I do not understand how a woman with 2 kids manages to have no hips like Britney. She is built like Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy. She is built like Chris Jericho from professional wrestling. I don't know, but she's just constantly posting these photos of her butt now. And this is basically what she has been reduced to. And you can thank the Free Britney movement. Free Britney, free Britney. They sold you this illusion that Britney was okay. She was being held captive. And after she would be freed from the conservatorship, she would go on a world tour. She would put out new albums. She would reclaim her spot as one of the #1 artists of all time. But instead, she is bearing her butt cheeks on Instagram, posting videos of her singing horribly in a living room that is filled with dog poop. So, hey, at least there was one guy out there warning everyone. No one wanted to listen to him. Now here we are. And everyone who freed Britney, they have nothing to say about her behavior lately. But you guys let me know what you have to say about her behavior down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.